So walk me through it. Like, what does an umbrella policy do compared to the normal, I guess, I don't know, maybe I don't want to use the word normal, but the general policy. What's the
Yeah.
difference?
So you have your business insurance, right? So it protects your things inside of your business. It protects, paper. It protects in case they break into the restaurant and they steal the cash register, or maybe just all of your supplies. But it also protects you from, tenants. If they get hurt, maybe because they broke the glass, and when they got there, they didn't notice that the glass was everywhere and they stepped on it, or I don't know, they picked something up and they got hurt. So they can turn around, they can sue you. Now, the umbrella policy is a hard stop so that they don't touch the rest of your business. And any lawsuits that are more than $1 million, it's going to protect you, because you might not have $1 million in the bank, or you might think that you're not worth $1 million. But in the state of California, if you have a good lawyer, they will sue you for $1 million and more. And it's better to be protected and have that liability as a hard stop to protect your business. And it's not expensive. A lot of people think, oh my goodness, it's going to cost me, $2,000. It's not even $2,000. If you really break it down, it can run you anywhere between $500 to $700 to protect your business.
I think mine's relatively inexpensive, but I think you're right. I mean, I don't know, when you told me about it, I was a little skeptical, and you're like, no, you really should get it. So you're right. Again, even lawyers don't know, right? Because ultimately we feel like, well, we all malpractice and we have, other insurances, but this is, again, like you mentioned, you have an employee taking a drive, or they're unhappy, God forbid something happens to them while they go to the post office. I just had a flashback because I just sent my assistant for, luckily she drove her own car, but now I'm like, man, if I'd given her my car, which is pretty common, right? You don't think about it. Oh, yeah. The employee's been with me for a long time, no big deal, and something happens.
So with that, I'd like to share a story. I actually had a client who lent his vehicle, and he called me and he said, hey, Irma, he goes, I'm going to lend my vehicle to my friend because their car is in the shop. He's all, will my umbrella policy cover? And this is on the personal side. And I was like, yeah, it's going to cover, their permissive user. But I told him, why are you thinking like that? It's like you're kind of calling it. He's like, no, I'm very precautious and I want to make sure that I'm 100% protected. And I was like, of course. I kid you not. That phone call was in the morning. Later on that afternoon, the person tapped the vehicle in front. They were making a left, and the car in the front did a hard stop. So the vehicle ended up tapping. And the person that was driving the vehicle in the front had just had neck surgery 6 months prior. Oh, so guess what? It re-injured the driver. And had they not had that umbrella policy, $98,000 later, it wouldn't have been covered.
Wow.